So MAFigures just released a duo wave from the 2003 Clone Wars TV show. This is Anakin Nelvin outfit and Armored Obi-Wan. These figures were produced and sold in early August on MAFigures' direct-to-order website. So I know there are an endless amount of custom producers out there, and it's easy to get swept up in the dozens of product launches that are happening every month. But MA is one of those small producers that I think deserves a lot more credit, especially for these figures being part of his early lineup. A lot of custom producers get through rough patches because of cost or design mistakes and logistical issues, which MA unfortunately was subject to when it came to the production of the initial wave of Obi-Wan, but it wasn't the design or the cost. It was more so an issue that affected his ability to profit from Obi-Wan because of a PayPal billing issue that caused the orders to be refunded after they had already been fulfilled. Customers weren't necessarily affected negatively, but it definitely prevented MA from taking off on the right foot and investing those earnings into producing even more units or starting to work on a completely new figure. I really wanted to make this video because I think MA has a great shot at becoming a much larger force in customs. He's got the designs down, the pad quality is immaculate, and I'd expect nothing less from this printing medium. And I think he's got a good system for fulfillment. If I'm not wrong, MA started with Obi-Wan initially, and then restocked it due to the demand. So there's definitely a need for more products, as there is a gap in coverage for 2003 Clone Wars figures that consumers are very clearly willing to purchase. What do you guys think? Because MA is definitely going to be watching this. I think it's the perfect time to give them feedback on future figures they could produce. I can see the demand for sure. Obi-Wan looks great, and as always with most modern producers, it preserves the LEGO style. The arm printing isn't over detailed, and it's got those design genetics from the 2020 Clone Trooper template. The robes line up well with the source material from the show, and Obi-Wan's face print is really expressive and has a certain charm to it. Anakin I can say just as much about, between the arm print, use of the pearl gold hand, and the absolutely fantastic front and back tattoo print. It is a perfect figure. Most of these custom producers like Light, GCC, Orbital, Crosshair, Mayday Figs, Melnick are just absolute powerhouses when it comes to producing designs that align with the design consistency of LEGO. MA is definitely up there, and I appreciate his work. I think it's a plus that these figures are reasonably priced, around $22 for Obi-Wan and $30 for Anakin at retail. That's something that I think a lot of custom producers could work on when it comes to pricing. There isn't a whole lot of pressure yet, since it seems like most of these producers don't really have much overlap. I think an overlap in designs could be beneficial for the overall community, because it not only encourages custom producers to lower pricing, but to make sure their design is the one that's going to sell the most units. It actively incentivizes trying harder to produce better figures and a better front-end consumer experience. Apart from design work and mock making that a very small subset of the community actually does, LEGO is one of those hobbies where there really isn't any skill involved unless you're making a mock or something. The rest is just a brick measuring contest with who foots the longest credit card bill. As always, I'd like to thank MAFigures for sending these units for review, and that's really all I have for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.